Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. The Hurricane Watchman is here with your live coverage of the severe weather here going on in the Northeast today. So we got a few special weather statements. We have an entire severe thunderstorm watch for the Northeast. This does include Virginia, West Virginia, Washington, D.C. Let me just talk about the other places that this will in fact include. So as you can see, it does go all the way down to Virginia, West Virginia, Maryland, Pennsylvania. I do think possibly even portions of southern New York could be part of this here in the future. I do think that could happen depending on how bad the severe weather gets and how much it covers, how much land it covers. But this is what we're looking at right now with the severe weather. We do have some special weather statements to talk about. And then we're also going to be talking about the severe thunderstorm warnings that are right down here. So let's get right into this. Oh my. Do that. What in the heck's going on? So when we look at, let me just zoom into the special weather statement. Oh, we got severe thunderstorm warning. That was just happened. So as you can see, the maximum wind gust there at around 55 miles an hour, 3/4 of an inch size hail. You can see that this will expire at 1830 UTC, which is 2:30 p.m. Central Time. 55 mile an hour wind gusts. These are the locations that it will be impacting: Gettysburg, Littlestown, Bonneville, Lake Heritage, Hunterston, McKnightstown, Two Taverns, Gettysburg, Gettysburg National Park, and Gettysburg College. So you can clearly see when we zoom in, you can see where we have some of these purples and pinks. Those are probably where we're starting to see some hail, and you probably have that in the core of the storm, and you have some updrafts, and that's where we have the most convection. Here in this area, we do have a little bit of a hail core. Look at that. The possibility of hail, 30%, up to half an inch in diameter. So we do have this severe thunderstorm warning. I do want to pull this up. This is directly from the National Weather Service in this area. I don't actually think I can zoom in though. So here's what they're saying. It sucks that I can't zoom in, but it is what it is. A strong thunderstorm will impact southwestern Adams and southeastern Franklin counties through 3 p.m. Eastern Time. At 2:20 p.m. Eastern Time, Doppler radar was tracking a strong thunderstorm near Shippensburg, moving south at 40 miles an hour. Winds gusting up to 50 miles an hour and pea-sized hail. This has been radar indicated. Gusty winds could knock down tree limbs and blow around unsecured objects. Minor hail damage to vegetation is possible. So this is that area. Again, small hail cores are starting to develop in this area. We also have severe thunderstorm warnings all the way down here into portions of Virginia. This down here does appear to be a little bit more severe, since it is creating, as you can see right there, up to 1 inch hail diameter is possible with this. So down here the hail does seem to be much more severe. It has considerable damage, as you can see indicated there by the National Weather Service, showing that there is considerable damage with this cell. I do want to move to the radar that is closer to this area and just sort of talk a little bit about what we could see with this storm, specific storm that is moving south into portions of extreme northern Virginia. Richmond, yeah, this is Virginia. This down Virginia, yeah. Trying to find the radar site for this area, but I can't find it. I thought Washington, oh, there it is. Let's hope this works. while we're waiting, so we do have, this is the area. I say southern Maryland to northern Virginia there. You can see we do have that severe thunderstorm warning. Considerable hail. Now, considerable damage is possible. The 55-mile-an-hour wind gust and 3/4 of an inch hail, up to an inch in diameter hail. An isolated tornado cannot be ruled out for this area. The conditions are favorable for isolated tornadoes to occur. This is not a moderate or enhanced risk. This is just a slight risk, but there's still that risk of tornadoes. Damaging winds and hail is possible. We will continue to give you all updates on the storm over the next several hours throughout the entire day until the threat begins to diminish. We'll try to keep this stream going as long as we can. If you have any comments, questions, or concerns, feel free to comment in the chat below. Just going to share that in live. Alright. Why won't this load? Is it just being really slow? There's a possibility that there's a good possibility that just simply my computer is just not powerful enough for this. So I do apologize about the long wait right now. I actually want to go back to the, this is, North Carolina is not actually expected to get any severe weather, but they could. As you can see, this is Virginia in this area. This is Virginia. This is West Virginia. This is Maryland. This is Virginia. This is West Virginia. This is Maryland. This is Delaware. This is New Jersey, this is Pennsylvania, New York, Connecticut, New Hampshire, Massachusetts. Okay, just trying to figure out which states I'm trying to specifically talk about. While we're waiting for that, I'm going to try to move over to this area because looks like we do got something going on in this area. Well, this is like going right over the radar site, which I don't particularly like. The radar site's too close to the storm now, because then the radar just looks kind of weird, but whatever, I don't care. So we do have a special weather statement for this area. I do want to bring this up. So again, they're saying strong thunderstorms will impact portions of northeastern Erie and southwestern Niagara counties through 3 p.m. Eastern Time. So the Doppler radar was tracking strong thunderstorms at Grand Island, moving southeast at 30 miles an hour, moving a little bit slower. However, when there is a hazard of up to 40 mile an hour winds and pea-sized mile wind gusts, 40 mile per hour wind gust and pea-sized hail. Not seeing any tornado, which is good, up to a 1/4 inch in hail. Why is my computer not working? It's been really bad. It's been so painfully slow. Huh. Maybe I should just try to go back to this radar site. Click live scan. And turn this off. Turn this back on. Try to get this back up and running, but it's not working the fastest right now, which I don't particularly like. So I want to turn off, get out of Discord. Maybe that will make get out of Origin. That might make things run a little bit smoother because I am streaming and looking at WSV3 and recording this at the same time, which is because I upgraded my computer to make it faster, but I don't think my computer is fast enough. We're getting 10 kilobits a sec, or 10 kilobits. That'd be terrible. We're getting about 10 megabits, between 9 to 10 megabits a second. which is fast. And let's see what we got here. God, I wonder if we need to make sure
What do
this
you
is being good.
Oh, this could be bad. Nope. Nope.
Kuchka,
Nope.
don't do it.
Nope.
Everything looks good.
She just finds a way.
Okay.
Just.
Guys, on YouTube right now it's showing that there's a problem on YouTube, but then I go to youtube.com and my stream is streaming just fine. Something about the resolution is off and the frames are, I don't know, the resolution of the screen is off and then the frame rate is dropping. But then I go to OBS and this is drop frames to 0%. 0.0%. No frame has dropped off. Which means I'm losing frames compared to, yeah, I'm using the computer, is in my computer processing unit at 17%. It's a lot of power it's using.
Yeah, stay there. You stay there.
Alright, we do have another severe thunderstorm warning down here. It's the same one.
That's a good girl. That's a good girl.
But it won't load. No. Yeah, up to 60 mile/hour wind gusts now. 0.88 inch hail diameter. Oh my god, please load. This is not good. Not good at all. Okay, we're down. Not seeing any tornado warnings at the moment. Special weather statement up here now. Okay, here's what we're doing. To make things go by better, I'm gonna get out of WSB3 and just open it back up, and hopefully this goes by a little quicker, a little bit smoother. Okay. Well, we got a special weather statement in southern Missouri, so we still got some severe weather trying to fire up in Missouri, even though that it is coming apart and falling apart. Okay. Click on this. Okay. Live scan activated. Trying to figure out why this is not loading fast enough. It's sitting here for like 10 minutes. I need this to happen way faster. We aren't going to get anywhere. Or the entire severe weather event's going to go by and I'm still not going to be able to load up any radar. Okay, what if I go to a completely different radar, like, this could be indeed a slight problem. Slight problem. All these severe thunderstorm warnings that I need to look at, but the live scan. Let's see. Oh, it seems to be loading a little bit better now. Slightly, maybe. Radar control. Do this. Okay, we're getting there. It's just loading right now, and there's nothing I can do about it. Okay. I mean, it tells me where this is like it. So we'll higher up the measures, yeah. Like, you can see right here, it shows where all the different individual storms are at, but what it's not showing me is the radar. And obviously that is a problem. And in order for me to do my job, my thing properly, I kind of would like to see radar. That would be nice. Sure. Too far now. Or so that's what we have right now. Move this up here like this. And what I mean, I'm going to continue to talk about it until this loads or something. I'll continue to talk about it. I'm not going to just give up on it. So as you can see right here, this area clearly is a severe thunderstorm in this area. And you can see it is moving this direction, moving very, very quickly too. I'm curious if I do this, and I do this. What? Oh, it moves it with it. It doesn't stay. Okay. Oh my god. This is a problem. WSV3 is not loading. Try to figure this out again. I seriously have no idea what in the world I can even do with this. It's just simply just not working the way I need it to. Like, I have it says the file is being used by another process and it can't open it. Well, I don't know why. Genuinely have no idea what on earth to do. Press it there. So, again, have a slight problem here because we got this entire area here. We have this storm, special weather statement over here. Then we move up and we have a special weather statement near Lake Erie. We move all the way to Missouri. We have 2 special weather statements down here. We got stuff going on in southern California, not too far from LA. Actually, it's in eastern LA area. So we got a special weather statement in LA. We move over to southern New Mexico and Rio Doce. We have a special weather statement there. So we got severe weather popping up, or at least storms popping up all over America. It seems like freaking Missouri, New Mexico, California, Virginia, Maryland, Pennsylvania, eastern Ohio, western Pennsylvania, Lake Erie, New York. So we got storms popping up all over the country, especially the eastern part of the United States. And if I'm physically not able to do what I gotta do, which is talk about the weather, explain what's going on, try to better help the public better understand what's going on meteorologically, if I'm not able to do that, that's a big problem. So I'm going to talk to the team and figure out if there's a way to do this. Okay, I closed it. Radio data is off. Radio data is on. So I can do that, but that's terrible radar, and that's the base, but it's seamless. What about composite? Nope. I really wish my desk was higher up, I'm gonna be honest. That would be way better. This is not good at all. Alright, I don't want to like stop the stream and restart the stream, that's for sure. Okay. I see radar. Oh my god. Alright. So as you can see, continue to talk about this area. We got lots of special weather statements in this entire area. Actually, I'm going to do move. Alright, there you go. So as you can see in this area, we do have multiple cells. So if you look right here, there's a cell there. We got a small cell. We got this entire cell here. But you got these pockets of heavier rain right here, right there, up in this area. And so I do think these could be pockets where we could actually see some hail as this entire cell and this entire system continues to make its way south. So we got special weather statements. We have severe thunderstorm warnings up to 3/4 to an inch of hail is possible in that area. Look at this. You can see this is moving south at a pretty good pace. So you can see in 32 minutes, Marysville. 41 minutes, it's going to be in Middletown. In go away already. 43 minutes, Braddock Heights, and in 57 minutes in Rosemount. Holy shit. They're popping up left and right. These National Weather Service products keep popping up like crazy. So right now the direction is moving south at about 40 miles an hour, as you can see right there. I'll move my chair completely out of the way so I can get on this side. I'm actually sit on it if you can get one. There we go. Now I can move this out of the way. So I just kind of wanted to point out way over here, you can see that the hail size up to 1/2 inch in diameter. There's no rotation in this cell at all, which is really, really good. No rotation at all, but there is hail, very, very, very heavy rain, very heavy pockets of rain, for sure with this. And then we do have even more stuff going on down here, which this is now making its way into Virginia. Depending on how severe this is, this may even make its way into the Carolinas. Not likely, though. So this is now considered a destructive cell that is now in Virginia. It is now considered and classified as destructive. I'm going to try, because this one I'm more worried about. I haven't been able to see it on radar, but I am most worried about how strong it is, given that they are saying it is destructive now. To the radar sites. Are they off? Sure are off. Let's try this radar site and hopefully it loads a lot quicker and we can get going, because I'm mostly worried about this system right down here, because the National Weather Service is now classifying it as a destructive thunderstorm. Probably, just based on that word destructive, could even be producing destructive winds. There we go. So this is what we're looking at down here. Again, it does have hail of up to 1 inch in diameter. There is thankfully no rotation detected, but it does have the probability of severe hail is 40%. Probability of hail is at 100%. As you can see, it does have winds. They are saying the winds are up to. Doesn't say what the winds are. I'm curious. They are saying Virginia, severe thunderstorm located, moving at around 45 miles an hour. Hazard up to 80 mile an hour wind gusts, which I would say is destructive. Hurricane force wind gusts are now being reported with this. Radar indicated flying debris will be dangerous with those caught without shelter. Mobile homes will be heavily damaged. Expect considerable damage to roofs, windows, and vehicles. Extensive tree damage and power outages are going to be likely. This severe thunderstorm will be near Don and King's Dominion at around 3:05 p.m. Eastern Time. Ashland and Mangahik at around 3:10 p.m. and around Hanover at around 3:15. So its thunderstorm damage threat is classified as destructive. Hail threat, radar indicated up to an inch in diameter. Maximum wind gust is 80 miles per hour. So very, very destructive storm right here. And this is going to continue moving south at around 45 miles per hour. So I want to closely be monitoring this very, very closely over the next several hours as this continues to make its way farther to the south, which I am concerned about for sure, without a doubt. So glad this is freaking fine. So we do have severe, considerable, and then we have another one that is classified as destructive. Again, we are seeing hail here. Multiple severe thunderstorm warnings in this area. I do want to take a look and see what we're seeing with wind. Oh yeah. Yeah, look at that wind right down here. 65, 50 miles an hour. 60. I am seeing an area of where it is moving towards and away. It's going this way and it's coming this way. Maybe some spin there. Wouldn't really surprise me. But yeah, we're seeing winds of 50, 50, 60. You know, really, those winds are not looking good at all. I do also want to take a look at the hail size, mean estimated hail size in this area. So you can certainly see where the hail cores are at. Here we have it at over an inch in diameter. One inch. Also an inch in diameter. Over here it's a little bit not as bad, about 3/4 of an inch. Here we got 8/10 of an inch, almost an inch. This we got 4/10 of an inch. So the hail is really starting to get a lot worse, for sure. The hail is intensifying, for sure. The storm right here does appear to be getting stronger. We go back to reflectivity. There you kind of have an idea of where the hail core is at. Let me activate the live scan feature. So you can certainly see the, go back to interact. So we do have some rotation. Now starting to see some rotation in this destructive thunderstorm right here. There it is. You can see some rotation right in that area. Closely monitoring this. Continue to move south at about 45 miles an hour. Hail has come down a little bit, less than an inch in diameter. I think 3/4 of an inch. Again, this is moving south at about 45 miles an hour. Very, very, again, destructive damaging right here. Seeing this over here, very, very interesting. If that starts to spin up, that could certainly be bad. You have that severe thunderstorm warning, or that system there. We do have special weather statements out here. I'm going to look at the one here in Missouri. It has been severe thunderstorm warned. I'm going to give out a quick update on that one. Up to an inch in diameter, up to 1 inch in diameter size. The hell is the closest radar site? There's the one. There's Joplin. I thought Joplin would have had a radar site, but it doesn't. That's the closest one. Oh, there it is. This is, I'm pretty sure it's pretty much right in the middle. So I do want to take a look at this one because this has been severe thunderstorm warned. That could be a big problem for sure. Let's take a look at this. See what we get going in here. So, got a hail signature right there. Oh, it just went away. It was just right there. So look at that. This is what we got going on here. Let's just zoom in just a little bit more. So this does have hail. It is producing hail. Doesn't even say up to an inch, but it is half an inch of hail diameter. It is moving to the east towards Van Buren. Let's see what the National Weather Service is saying about this. It is a severe thunderstorm warning. Currently it's moving to the east at about 15 miles per hour with that hail up to 1 inch in diameter. I am only finding about, give or take, around half an inch to 3/4 of an inch in hail diameter size. Up to gusts of up to 60 miles per hour is possible. So we are watching that there. Still closely monitoring everything going on down here. Very, very concerning for sure. Not seeing a whole lot. No longer seeing that down there in Ruidoso, New Mexico, which is good. We're no longer seeing that in Los Angeles, California, which is also good. However, this stuff over here in Missouri is starting to certainly gotten a little bit worse, given that it was only a special weather statement, and then now we're starting to say, oh, it's starting to get a little bit worse. It's now a severe thunderstorm warning. So I'm really closely monitoring this. Certainly we're gonna have hail with this system because it's got hail 3/4 to an inch in diameter. So expect damage to sidings, roofs, and trees, and even vegetation for sure. Continue to talk about this stuff in the east here. That's really where I am concerned about, is the storm in the east part of the United States, because that is where we have the most biggest severe weather. I'm going to see what the National Storm Prediction Center is saying. So it still shows that, which is alright. Here's what they're showing for tomorrow, though. Tomorrow, also that, okay. Mesoskill discussions. Oh, wow. Severe potential of severe weather in that area, and mainly up in this area too, and up there. Alright. I'll turn this off. I'm gonna go back to this. Zoom in down here and give another update on the severe weather down here. keeps moving further south. We'll probably move to this one. We'll have to move to that radar site. So still producing considerable and destructive hail. Again, these wind gusts being there at around, still showing those winds gusting to about 80 miles per hour, which is just really bad. Just check for any comments, questions, or concerns in the chat. So, with what we have here, we got a lot. Alright? We have hail with destructive winds up to 80 miles per hour wind gusts. So, that is really bad. We are closely watching this. Oh, this just got upgraded. This entire severe thunderstorm warning. Yeah, destructive. Alright, considered and classified as destructive. Winds gusting to 81 miles an hour. It's a severe thunderstorm warning. Yeah, I'm okay now. So that is right now what we are watching and what we're kind of concerned about in this area is just the amount of, just really how fast this ramped up. I was like, okay, we got some storm, some severe, some special weather statements. Then it was severe thunderstorm watch, and then there was severe thunderstorm warning. And then it just kind of ramped up really quickly from there. And I was like, all right, I think the moment we started to see severe thunderstorm warnings was the time I needed to go on air. We were supposed to go on air really technically 10 minutes ago, but I've now been on air for a much longer period of time than, that. So I'm going to go and take a look and talk about what we have going on up here too. So you can see it's much more widespread. It's becoming more widespread. It's stretching out east to west now. You can kind of see this down here. It's a severe thunderstorm warning. Again, winds of up to 60 miles an hour. 3/4 of an inch of hail is possible with this storm. We're watching all of these cells here. We also have a lot going on up here. There's a lot of storms to look at and talk about today. If it was lowered, that would be great. That would be helpful. So as you can see, certainly we got quite some interesting thunderstorm activity going on in this part of the country. Just lift my chair up like that. Y'all can see. So that is certainly really, really bad, as you can see, just right in this area. Lots of heavy rain, and probably some flooding issues could be going on in this area, just simply because of how much rain is falling. How fast is this moving? Oh my god. Even in just half an hour, it's not even going to really move really that far. It'll still in the same area. So certainly worried about some flooding because this isn't moving super duper fast. It isn't a crazy fast moving system. You know, yeah, 22 miles an hour to the east, not moving super fast, but it is moving, thankfully. If it was stalled, that would certainly be a flood problem. Again, up to 40 mile an hour wind gusts is possible with this system. And again, this is, I believe, considered New York. Yeah, this is New York State. Buffalo, New York, pretty major city in that area. Going to be certainly being impacted by those heavy rains, flooding, and possibly even severe storms. But this system right here, this right here is the one I'm really worried about, just because it's going to be moving this direction. So everyone in this area is going to be impacted by that storm. That's been severe thunderstorm warned. That's been severe thunderstorm warned. If you have any comments, questions, or concerns, feel free to go in the chat and ask any questions you have, and I will answer them. So, let's keep going on with this. I'm going to take a look at what we got going on here in... This is Ohio. This is not Illinois. I want to say Indiana. Indianapolis, Indiana, right? Yeah. This is the closest radar site. Alright, so let's take a look at what we got going on here. We actually have 2 severe thunderstorm warnings. Okay. WSV3. So certainly got some heavy rain going in this area right here. Again, that's the hail that we're looking at. Again, up to 1.5 inch hail diameter size. Really starting to get bigger. We're starting to see it's no rotation, no tornado has been detected. 70% probability of severe hail. Problem is, this storm is not moving very fast. It's moving kind of slow at only 12 miles an hour. So all of this could cause flooding for sure. This right here, moving significantly faster, as you can see, at over 43 miles an hour. Still, the possibility of severe hail is 50% at 1.25 inch hail diameter size. So these are going to cause some gusty winds. Again, I just point on this, you can see winds of up to 60 miles an hour. So expect damage to siding, roof, and trees. I want to do an update on this storm here. It's getting farther and farther away. I might have to pretty soon switch to another radar site. Petersburg, Chester. This is again a destructive storm down here. Again, this is considered destructive. So that is what we're looking at with this storm. Heavy rain, flooding, mainly destructiveness. Doesn't look as bad as it did earlier. We're not really seeing any. Okay, right as I say that, there we go. We're starting to see more of those purples a little bit more, which could be small hail cores, but we're not seeing super deep dark colors. Well, we start to see the purples, then the blues, and the whites, then the grays, and then eventually the blacks again. That's when it gets serious. When it is not fun, and it gets ugly for people, unfortunately. This up here is a severe thunderstorm warning. As you can see in this area. We move to Washington. We look at this again. This is a severe thunderstorm warning, up to 3/4 of an inch, up to 3/4 hail diameter size. So we do have different areas of where we do think hail is at. As you can see, 90% probability of hail. There isn't any really probability of severe hail, but it is up to 1/2 inch in diameter. So of those severe thunderstorm warnings, this has now been, I don't really say downgraded, but this is now just a severe thunderstorm warning, nothing else. Really, we need to give it some more time to really fire up over the next several hours, since there isn't a whole lot to talk about right now. But let me see if I can get someone to join the stream. Great. This might be. Yeah, I'm gonna need, I think if I have people join the stream, that would be better. Because that will make the stream a lot more interesting and a lot more, just a lot more interesting in general. We go up here, we still have this up here. I do want to take a look and see what we got for this system. Okay. I mean, we do got some scattered thunderstorms out here. Nothing really crazy if we look at it here. Shadow. There's really not a whole lot to talk about. I've talked about a lot of the same stuff over and over and over. Because there hasn't been a lot of change in this severe weather. I mean, I am watching this over here, because this just doesn't look like fun, right? I thought Baltimore would have had a later site, but I guess not. It looks like this has intensified a little bit more now. Now that we have an idea of where some of these severe thunderstorm watches and warnings are, I am going to do a little of this. Special weather statement. I just turned off the watches. These, I think, are going to be more important. We have an idea of where the watches are at. We don't particularly care where the watches are right now because we know where all the watches are at. We just need to know really where the warnings are at so we can give updates on that if we need to. Alright, right. Is this? Okay, I literally forgot where this was. See, I am seeing some rotation with this system. Turn on the warning list, I think. Is that... That's so cool how I can just do that. I can click on every one and it will take me directly to that. Boom. Boom. That's actually really cool. So I can be like, alright, I need to go this one. Except it doesn't work, I don't know why. So I can move this over here, and I can get rid of this. I can have this just up here in my corner right here. Speed, 44 miles an hour. Boom! Look at that little tiny storm. Boom, we got this cell. lot of cells. Well, hold up. What does this mean? Let me try something right here. Radar control. Hold up, I gotta. Radar control. Oh, it's not working anymore. Weird. Hold on, let me try. Trying to figure this out. Oh, there we go. So if I move this over here, I can immediately go to this one, which is the most severe thunderstorm right now. This one is one of the more weaker ones. And this one is literally the weakest one. At half-inch in hail diameter. 37, 40. Oh, it's maximum decibels in tornado. Mesoscale. Possibility of hail. Possibility of severe hail. Mean estimated hail size is up to 1 inch of diameter. So this is the one we really gotta watch out for. Just simply because it's so more severe. Let me go and take a look at the, see if anyone's left any comments, questions, or concerns. Nothing. I'm gonna try to do this a little bit better. Alright, I was just trying to figure some things out. Possibly severe hail. Our fastest storm is moving at over 45 miles an hour. Possibility of severe hail at 100%. Alright. Okay, gotta go back to full screen here. And just continue to talk a little bit about what we got going on here. So you can see, still watching this right here, gonna be moving south, bringing up to 60 mile an hour wind gusts, and of course we're gonna be looking at that hail of up to 1 inch in diameter, which is something we're closely monitoring for sure. Richmond down here, There's also a severe thunderstorm warning. I don't know if it's still destructive. God dang, this looks bad still. This looks. I really want to get a better idea of what we're looking at with this specific thunderstorm down here, because they're still saying, the National Weather Service in this region is still saying it is destructive. It is considered a destructive storm. Actually, let me go here. So as you can see in this area, still pretty darn destructive with what we've got here. Still moving to the south. 80% probability of hail, 30% probability of severe hail at 3/4 of an inch in diameter. Winds gusting to, as you can see right here, 80 miles an hour. We're still seeing those winds gusting to hurricane force, which is above 74 miles. Above 73 miles an hour. 74 miles an hour is the low end of the category 1 of the hurricane status. But that's what we got going on here. That's what we're watching. As y'all can evidently see, big storm moving south. No tornadoes right now. No nothing. I think here in about 5-10 minutes I'm going to take a quick break. Take a 5-10 minute break, get something to drink, and then I will be back. So I think I'm going to do that now, so my voice doesn't just stop working. So I will be back momentarily. And I'm going to go to I'll be right back. Sorry about the really long break. I was feeling kind of tired and just sort of exhausted, and I'm just like, whew. It's that time of the day. It's like 3 in the afternoon. I just feel like really tired. But let's get right back into this stream and start to talk about what we got going on here for this severe weather that we are watching here in the I'm so kind of like, what are we looking at again? Considerable damage still coming on down here. The storm has weakened a lot, no longer showing considerable amount of damage, but we move farther up north and we're still watching this system developing up here. As you can clearly see, considerable damage. Also 3/4 of an inch size of hail up here. I mean, look at everything going on. We got severe thunderstorm warnings just popping up like nobody's business. Severe thunderstorm warnings are just popping up like crazy, to be honest. So I want to talk about that because that's obviously not fun to see. The fact that we have all these severe thunderstorm warnings just going boom, 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 boom. You can kind of see it looks like a line of thunderstorms might actually be developing here or something, because they're all in a general linear position in relation to each other. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to look down here and basically see what we got going on in every single cell over here, because this isn't looking good. This is not looking fun. It's interesting, don't get me wrong, but I'm gonna wait for that to load, as it is loading right now, and I need to plug my phone into the charger. Where's my charger at? Fudge. This is 65%. That's got 90. Phone's got 94%. So I'm gonna plug this into my phone now. Perfect. Okay, so as you can see, right down here in this area, we do have some severe thunderstorms beginning to pop up right here. Also got a special weather statement. Severe thunderstorm warning here, as you can clearly see. I'm gonna move my chair up. Da 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 da. So, right here, look at that. We got a severe thunderstorm warning. Let's just zoom right on into this. Up to 1 inch hail in diameter, as you can see, is moving to the southeast right there. Take a look right here. Moving in this general direction. Not looking very, very good. Pretty impressive there to see. Up to 1 1/4 inch hail size diameter. So this system right here, hail damage for sure, is going to be occurring with this. Not super duper crazy at all, but still something we're watching. Let's continue looking at all of these systems, because there is so much that we really need to cover, because everything going on in this area is not good. We need to keep making sure we have this live scan going for sure. So we got all this coming in down here also. I'm going to take a look and see if we have a hail. I don't see weather. It's not a weather station. We're also going to be looking at these on this side of the system. This is also looking really bad in this area also. So watching this area also severe thunderstorm warnings in this area, and an entire special weather statement in this specific area also. Closely monitoring this, again, up to 1 inch hail diameter, 60-mile-an-hour wind gusts are possible. There it is, as you can see. We zoom in. There it is, as you can see, indicated by that one. We do have hail associated with this system. Up to 1 inch hail diameter, there's a 20% chance of severe hail. Southeast at about 22 miles an hour, so not moving super quick. So you can sort of see that we are sort of dealing with a general line of severe thunderstorms right in this area. They're just popping up left and right all over the place. You got this one down here in Missouri, still moving eastward. We now got one up here in Kansas. Not a severe thunderstorm warning, but a special weather statement. We got one in Texas, Louisiana, Mississippi. We got one down here in California now. So we're watching that. So we got all these little systems popping up all over the country. Mainly really concerned about what we got seeing up here. We got lots of severe thunderstorm warnings in the eastern part of the United States. There it is in Harrisonburg, Winchester, south of Williamsport, Chambersburg. So we got lots of these cells starting to pop up, becoming a little bit more dangerous based on just what I'm seeing right here. So we got this down here, severe thunderstorm warning. We move over here and we take a look at what we have in this area. I know there's a darn radar site in this area. There's one up there. Really not a lot of radar sites in this area, which I'm like not a fan of. Not a lot of radar sites. Gonna move and select. I'll select this one. There we go. And just kind of want to take a look at this entire area of what we have in this area too, because we also need to closely monitor everything in this area also. Severe thunderstorm. So again, that's also got hail of up to 1 inch in diameter, 1 1/4 inch hail diameter. So we're closely monitoring that. That's 3 severe thunderstorm warnings in the same region. Very, very heavy rain. Lots of flooding probably occurring with this cell. We're going to check on the chat. Any comments, questions, or concerns? So this is what we're looking at in this area. More severe thunderstorm warnings. I think I might do this in 2 parts. This stream in 2 parts. I might do the other stream later this afternoon, like 6 o'clock, 7 o'clock, and talk about that portion of the severe weather. Just because it's a big time period. There's a lot of severe weather over a long time period, and I think I'm gonna have to split this up in 2 parts. Because there's just so much, there's just a lot for me to talk about at once, and I don't want to just stand up here for 6 hours talking about severe weather. That's too much, and I'm not going to be here from 3 p.m. to 9 p.m. talking about severe weather. That's too much. I think in 5-10 minutes I'm going to start wrapping this up for this part of the stream. I'm going to take a much longer break. I'm going to end this stream, take a longer break. And then I'm going to start my next stream probably in about 2 to 2.5 hours, between 5:30 and 6 o'clock tonight, Central Time. is between 6:30 and 7 o'clock Eastern time, because it's just there's a lot going on, and it's just too much for me to actually talk about, just because there's so much going on. So I'm gonna wrap up this little stream, talk about what else I need to still talk about with this one severe weather threat, and then I'm gonna close this off here, and then start my other stream in a few hours. So that is the plan. So continuing on, we have more of a line of thunderstorms starting to sort of develop in this area. So I'm just gonna kind of do a little of this. This might actually be the cold front. I'm going to actually go, and then this appear to be moving in this direction. All of this is moving in this general direction along a cold front, and so you have warmer air here, colder air here. I'm going to actually just make sure that's true. Do a checkup on that. I'm going to go to basic and click on fronts. Yeah, roughly that's the area of the front, roughly or so. And you got warm air in front of it, you got cold air behind it. Warm air is less dense than cold air, so the cold air is going to sink, the warm air is going to rise and be pushed up over the cold air, and that's going to allow for more convection. That's usually why you see all these thunderstorms near a cold front, because we have that lift happening in the atmosphere because of the cold front. So that's right in this area is really, as it continues to progress southeastward, I think it's going to become more severe throughout the day. And then also, just so we have an idea of what we're looking at with temperatures. Don't know why I decided to look at temperatures, because temperatures aren't going to really show anything crazy. Yeah, 5, 10, 25, 35, 45, 50, 60s. So temperature wise, as you can see, I also just want to talk a little bit about the temperatures. 98. You know, you look down here, it's really hot in the south. Dangerously hot. 100, 99, 101.7, 100 degrees, 98 degrees, 100 degrees. I mean, you even go up north. Well, that's pretty nice. I would love to go to Canada right now, where it's about 55 degrees. Oh, sounds nice, to be honest. I mean, even in Nebraska, it's not super hot, but we're getting up to about 90 degrees. Northern New Mexico looks absolutely incredible. In the Taos area, it is about 45 degrees. Santa Fe, it is 44 degrees currently in Santa Fe. Doesn't even sound possible. 43.9 degrees. In southern Colorado, it is 42.8 degrees. So, if you live in that area, you are enjoying the heat. You're enjoying the cool temperatures. Y'all are like an island surrounded by a sea of heat. If we look at down here, it is well above 100 degrees, 102 degrees, 103 probably down here, 103, 104, like 101, roughly about 101 degrees in Phoenix, Arizona. Oh, really across the entire South, very, 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 very hot. Heat waves are very dangerous. You can see sea surface temperatures. That would be really cool. Wait, can I? No, I can't. So we certainly got that cold front making its way through right now. I'm going to talk a little bit about some more stuff before I end this part of our, before I end this slow part of our stream. I just look at all the severe weather before I end it off. KHX. Trying to find out a radar station that is in the area that I need. There's really nothing in the East Texas. Oh, that's why I'm doing pro. I'm just going to take a look at the severe weather in this area prior, and then we're probably going to end this off here, and that will be it. I'm going to look at any comments, questions, or concerns that anybody may have in the chat. So, lots of heat, severe, extreme heat. We do have a single shower. Hey, would you look at that? Some showers down here in southeast Texas, near Liberty County, that's north of Baytown. A little shower here or there, but we were looking at. God, we need the rain bad. So what we're looking at here, nothing super crazy. Half an inch of hail is possible, but really these showers and thunderstorms on here really aren't going to bring a huge direct impact. Biggest impact they're really going to see is just going to be the rain that they're going to get, because that's what they've been needing for some time now. So probably going to cut this off here. If anyone has any other comments, questions, or concerns, you can email me at hurricanewatchteam@gmail.com. And thank you guys for watching. We will finish the stream up later today. Again, I have been streaming non-stop for over an hour and 45 minutes now. So that's it. Have a wonderful rest of your afternoon, and I will talk to you guys when we pick the stream back up. Peace out.